What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ziggy doing. We're here. I'm chilling with one of the homies that's gonna be on the team, David Oliver, Airtight as they call him. And I figure, you know, since he's the man with the master plan, I'm gonna ask him, David, what do women want, man?
What do women want?
What do women want? Because I do not know. Maybe you know what they want. What do you think women want?
Is this rated R? What? I allowed to say something real, I say something real crazy. I know what they want. I know what mine want.
I mean, I
don't really know what all women
want,
man.
Aside from
a
good
the man,
obvious,
I guess.
Right. Aside from the obvious, what you was about to say.
Yes.
I mean, because I don't know. I don't know what women want. I mean, in general, you know, it's easy to say they want a good man. You know, one that's gonna take care of them. But what happens when they get that and they still don't act right?
They want Mr. Perfect, but they're not gonna ever find Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect.
Yeah. All women want a perfect man, a family man.
Well, you can be a family man and not be perfect, right? You can be family man. You can be working.
Don't cheat on them. You know.
Okay. And that's right. That's the basics. But come on, you know, ain't no perfect man. Do you believe it's women that have a half decent man and still won't act right? You think it's women that have good men and still don't act right?
They still won't act right. So
okay, so that's my point. Like, I don't understand. I don't know what women want. That's why I'm by myself, man, because I don't know what women want. You know, I can't. I know I'm not a perfect man. I know I got a history that, you know, precedes me. I get that, but people can change, right? And if someone changes and they've shown you, you know, hey, I'm not that guy no more. You know, I'm this person. I mean, maybe that's not enough. You know, maybe it's too, you know, too much damage is done and they move on. But what about like a person you've never done nothing wrong to, and you know you do right by them and they still don't act right? What's up with that?
I don't know, man. I mean, I got a woman now that I do the world for, but she still won't act right. You know.
Well,
okay. Damn.
It's got to be something.
If I tell her to leave, I want her back. When I get her back, I want her to leave. So I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, I don't know.
It got to be like a sweet spot for all women in that'll, you know, keep them satisfied and keep them content. Cause like you said, I want a man that's gonna do me right, that's gonna take care of me, that's gonna treat me right. You know, okay, cool. But when a guy does that, and you know, some women still don't act right. You know, they still, you know, want to do this and that and be extra. And so for me, I don't know. It's just easier to just be by myself.
Be by yourself, and we meet up when we meet up. We booty call when we booty call. I mean, that's it. I mean, you know.
I don't know. Even that, like, even the whole booty call thing. It's like at some point, you know, you don't want to get in a habit of just making it that. I guess me anyway. I don't want to get, because you know I've had that. I've been there, done that. So now it's more about, you know, longevity and consistency. You know, I mean, booty call is such a harsh word, but I mean that's what it boils down to a lot of times. You know, people just, all right, let's do that. Then it is what it is. But
I don't know. In my relationship, man, when this girl was living over there and I was living over here, everything was wonderful. I mean, when we come together, it's magic and everything. And when I leave, you know, we good. But now that I got her in here with me, oh God, she just it ain't the same like it was. You know, I'm ready for her to, you know, get your own little house or own little apartment and just go back to how we was doing it, because we was having more fun. Everything was, you know, everything was good. But now,
communication,
fighting, and all that now.
Communication is the key, you know.
And I don't want to lose her because of, you know.
It's definitely communication. I don't know, man. I just, you know, if I ask Chuck, you know what he gonna say? Well, you just gotta pray, Ziggy, and God to bring the right woman to you. And I don't even want to hear that, Chuck. Uh-oh. Had a little, you still cooking though, huh?
No, that's my other brother, man.
Oh, dude, I like your brother.
Damn, I'm gonna get back with him.
Yeah, just text him. But yeah, he in town, my boy David, and you know what I'm saying? We go back a couple years. I don't have no friends here, y'all know. don't nobody in this town really like me. Every time you hear something about Ziggy, it's something bad. You know, oh, I saw Ziggy with this person. I saw Ziggy in a tree, or all kind of crazy stuff. And it's unfortunate that some people choose to believe everything negative about me. You know, they won't believe nothing positive about me. They won't believe, you know, Ziggy volunteers and helps plant trees and is starting a garden in the neighborhood. You know, they won't believe that. You know what I'm saying? But, oh, I saw Ziggy at the club with 7 women twerking. They'll believe that. And it's unfortunate, man, because, you know, first of all, I've never been that guy. I ain't never been the guy to go to the club with a bunch of women and all that. But, I don't know. For me, it's just easier to just be by myself, live alone, you know, focus on my kids, and just stop trying to figure it out. Matter of fact, I think last year sometime I just stopped trying to figure out what women want and just live, you know, try to do day to day, do right by others, and let everything else fall in place, man. Because the minute I try to invest time and effort into, you know, exploring those options, it just goes haywire, man. Haywire. But, you know, communication the key, man. I know that. You got to communicate. You got to, you know, talk about if it's a problem and stuff, right? Like, hey, I don't like what you're doing. You got to do better. Or I don't like, you know, you need to do a little bit more, a little bit less.
Communication is the first thing, and then you got to have trust.
Trust, absolutely, trust.
You gotta have trust, man. Once you lose trust, that's it.
Yeah, once the trust is gone, it's pretty much a wrap, man. It's so hard to trust somebody that has lied to you. And I think a person can recover from that. You know, it takes a while, you know, once the trust is broken. But do some people ever change? No, some people never change. You know, they don't. They stay the same. But some people do. And you don't have to listen to what they say. You just go by their actions. You know, what do they show you? You know, are they still hiding messages? Are they still putting their phone on silent? You know what I'm saying? Are they still not answering your texts for hours when you text them, but then when you with them, they got their phone glued to their hand? You know, stuff like that, man. It's clear signs. And then you got to be able to understand when a person has no interest in you. You know, you got to be willing to move on. But it's still a sweet spot that to what women want. And I know what women say they want. You know, like you said earlier, I want a good man, stability, a family man, loyal, God-fearing. But sometimes that's not enough, man.
It ain't. I didn't get this girl. I didn't beat her. I didn't stay out. Yeah. You know, I didn't, you know, cuss her out, or dog her out, or, you know, I treated her right, man, you know.
I don't know. I guess when
she's still not happy.
Some women get accustomed to a certain type of man, right? Like, say a woman has only dealt with guys that beat them, or guys that didn't take care of them, guys they had to take care of, guys that's in and out of jail. When they do meet a man that doesn't do that, they don't even know what to do. Like, you know, they panic or they revert to their old ways, and that's another bad thing about it, you know. Because every guy can say, I'm not like all them other guys, but it's what you do. And sadly, some women don't want good men, man. I'm convinced some women do not want good men, right? I think you like what you like at the end of the day, you know. If you like a guy and he's got a girlfriend, or he told you to leave him alone, and you still messing with him, and, you know, I mean, you can't win against that. That's infatuation. So for me, I don't know. I just want everybody to do good and wish everybody well, man. But I just mind my business because it's so much easier.
I enjoy living by myself, though, man. I ain't got to hear all that old nagging. Where you going? Where you been?
Yeah, that's one of the perks of it. You ain't got to answer to nobody. And it's a difference between being lonely and being alone. Y'all understand that. It's a complete difference, you know. I've been alone for a very long time, okay? But I've never been lonely, ever. I will never be lonely. Yeah. You know, sometimes people get alone, they get lonely, and they want to go find somebody to be with them so they won't be alone. But when you look for people based off of that, you end up finding the wrong people. Some women are searching for love so desperately. They want it so bad. All their friends got husbands, or all their church members in relationships, so they want to have that, you know, so they just settle for the next best thing. Now, that can be okay, but when you've been treated wrong, it's not hard to find the next best thing, okay? But that don't mean the next best thing is gonna actually be better for you. So you gotta sit back and have patience and, you know, go out there and let the stuff come to you. I mean, like I say, my name precedes me. People that know me, you know I have a very checkered history. I've never ever denied that. I've never shied away from it, you know. That's why I got so many kids. You know what I'm saying? But at some point in my life, I realized that wasn't the way to go. You don't do people like that. So that is when I changed fundamentally. But it didn't really matter as far as the other end, because I'm still, you know, by myself and I'm still taking care of my kids. But until I can figure out what women want, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna stay solo, because I don't have time for games, and I'm too old for the going around in circles. So when it's right, it's right, and I'm chilling until I find out what women want.
Good luck, man. You might be in the grave by the time you find it out.
You know what? I'd rather be in the grave knowing that I ain't waste my time with a woman that was, you know, la-di-da, than be in 5 or 6 or 7, 8 relationships. I've only been in 2 relationships my entire life. 2, that's it. You know, they didn't work out, you know. But I've only been in 2, because I can't be dipping and dabbing, man. And then I don't trust. Like, have you ever met a woman that didn't lie to you? I've never in my life met a woman that didn't lie to me. Never in my entire life met a woman that didn't lie to me. I'm talking about school teachers. I'm talking about the ushers at church. When I put a quarter in that collection plate, they talking about I didn't put no money in. I've never met a woman that didn't lie to me, man. So obviously I'm gonna have an issue with that. That's why, you know, Mr. Trust No Woman. But I'm not saying there's not women out there that don't lie. I'm not saying there's not good women out there. What I'm saying is I have never met a woman that did not lie to me. So for me, that's why it's kind of I'm chilling, man. But people gonna think what they want to think. They swear up and down I'm all in the streets with a whole bunch of women, and I always ask them, where are these women at? Like, can you point them out? Can you show me a picture of them? I mean, but they never can, so it's like, all right. But David is OG right here. He a smooth cat, you know what I'm saying? He take care of his. He take care of his girl. If he got a girl, he takes care of her. That's one thing I've noticed, you know. But sometimes that's not enough, and I don't get it, man. You know, you can, if I got a girl, I'm gonna take care of her. You know, I don't want my girl to work if she don't have to. I want her to.
I want mine to work. I mean, I take care of you, man. You need to go to work.
Okay, all right. Let me rephrase that then.
Yeah, rephrase that.
Okay, because our situation is different. You know what I'm saying? Ain't neither one of them wrong. There's nothing wrong with your woman working. If my woman works, fine. That's great. You know, cool. But I don't want her to ever have to feel that she has to work to provide something that I can. You know. Yeah. If she want to work, I'm not going to say, nah, just say that. No, absolutely not, you know. But I don't want it to ever, you know, I don't want my woman breaking sweats when I can be out there. If I can shovel more dirt or sweep more alleys or whatever to make the extra money, that's what I want to do. You know, that's what I'm going to do. But if your woman work, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I didn't mind the work.
They say, wait a minute.
Yeah, I didn't mind the work, doing the work. Don't be just sitting around the house waiting on me.
He said, wait a minute.
Get your own little check, your own little money, and, you know.
Yeah.
I'm going to take care of you, know, and
yeah.
Rent and groceries and all that. I get all that gas money and stuff, but still, you
need to get out there and get a 9 to 5, huh?
You need to get something.
Oh no, I'm like very possessive. Like, I want my woman to be morning, noon, and night Ziggy Doom. You know,
mine's gonna be morning, noon, and night too. But you know, you still need to. That's why she worked with me. See, I keep, you know, 24 hours we together. You know.
Yeah, but that's another thing though. Like, I don't know if I can work with somebody that I lived with.
Yeah, I work with it.
Cause you see them like all day in both elements, in their work element and their home element. And when I was in the military, when I was in Bagram, the Army guys brought their wives, like if they was married to somebody in the Army, their wife lived with them on the base. So I'm like, you live with your wife, you go to war with your wife, you work with your wife. And I mean, I guess that's cool for some of that.
I give her a space though. I ain't give her a few days where she want to just take a, you know.
You can't do that in the war zone though. There's no space. You in a B hut with your wife, and then when y'all leave that B hut, y'all go to work together. And so, but I mean, to each their own. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that's kind of a bit much. Because sometimes I do, you know, I play sports, right? And sometimes, you know, maybe my girl don't want to go watch me play, so, you know, it's cool. But I don't want her to feel obligated. All I need is loyalty. That's all I need. If a woman tell me, you know what, Ziggy, I'm with you. I don't want nobody else. You don't have to worry about me entertaining no other man. I'm Team Ziggy. You know, if that happens, I'll take care of everything else. You know what I'm saying? But that's what the loyalty, man.
I mean, I need loyalty too, but you know, you still need to go to work. Even though you work with me, I give her a space, you know.
Let her go to the water fountain by herself.
She go to the store, go shopping by herself, go to a friend's house, go see her sister.
Say, look, I don't want to get y'all.
We're working 24 hours a day. I mean, you know.
Dave say, look, he don't want to get confused on YouTube. He want his woman to work. You know what I'm saying?
Work, man.
That's cool.
In this time and day, man, you need a partner, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing, like I say, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Nothing is wrong with it.
Rent, sky high, bills.
Yeah. Child support.
Yeah.
Whew, Lord.
I don't know about child support. My kids grown.
I know about child support. But, I mean, it's just loyalty, you know. If she want to work, that's fine. But that loyalty has to be there. You know what I'm saying? You got to be Team Ziggy, and that's it. But I don't know if I'll ever find that, right? I don't think I'll ever find that. So for me, dude, was like 5, 6 years. It's been a long time. And I've been dolo, you know. So I think I'd be okay. Maybe another 10, 15 years.
Women ain't gonna never be satisfied, man. If they do find the perfect man. I mean, women ain't never gonna be satisfied. They were satisfied. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example. How being God, He created you, this woman, beautiful. You know, this is how He wanted to be. She gonna get a boob change.
Well,
she gonna get a butt change.
Right.
She gonna get a lip change.
You know what?
Come on, man. They ain't gonna never be happy.
Well, that's probably a woman that's more insecure or has like self-esteem issues.
It doesn't matter. God wanted her to be.
I mean, I agree. I agree, David.
All of a sudden, she out here changed. They ain't gonna never be happy.
I agree. I'm not with the fake. You know, you got women that got big butts that want little butts and big boobs, and women with big boobs that want little boobs and big butts, and they never happy. And if I tell my woman, I like you the way you are, you don't need makeup. You don't need lip injections, butt injections. I'm happy for you the way you are. Yeah. You know, now if she want to throw on a little makeup, you know, go out with her friends and have a little good time, that's fine. But when you coming to me, I want to get a boob job. What? Girl? Because then, now what you doing is you turning me off. I don't want to see you knowing your boobs are fake.
All I'm saying to say all that is they ain't never going to be happy. They ain't never gonna.
It's always gonna be something, huh?
Yeah, you don't know what women want.
Give them the world, they want the galaxy. You give them a better life, they want 2 better lives. I agree with you.
Never gonna be,
I definitely agree with you, man. I don't know. My history precedes me, and there are people that will never believe anything I say, and that's fine. I get why. But at the end of the day, I can go to sleep at night knowing I didn't do nothing wrong, and the rumors about me are not true. And, you know, that's what keeps me sane. So, and, you know, with women, you know, they'll never be, you know. But
you got to play it one day at a time, I guess, man. So I'm doing it one day at a time, you know.
Yeah, I'm definitely not out there searching for a female. I'm polite, I'm kind, I flirt with the females in the drive-thru because they handle my food. So if they in a good mood, they gonna handle my food better. That's why I do that, you know. So, I mean, but if my girl, you know, say, hey, cut that out, it's done, you know. Once I
always respect my girl when I'm with her, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't try to, you know.
Absolutely.
And when I ain't with her, you know, I still kind of respect her, but, you know, I just, you know, men do it.
You know what else is kind of crazy?
Too, so,
like when you single, don't know women really pay you attention, but as soon as you get in a relationship, they just be beating down the door, right? Like, I don't get it, man. That has always baffled me. Like, why? But, you know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking, because at the end of the day, people have understandings, right? We all adults. We gonna do what we want to do. You know, we gotta live with the consequences of that. But there's no such thing as a perfect man. I need y'all to understand that, okay? He can go to church, okay? You can love his son or love his daughter. You know, he can do everything for you that your previous guy didn't. That don't make him perfect, okay? So you just gotta, I don't know. Any woman that deals with me, she understands my stance, right? Me and my kids, that's it. I'm not talking about nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing. You know, don't be talking about, hey, no, me and my kids. Anything else outside of that is going to the birds, man. But what women want, I still don't know. And they'll never be satisfied. And if you gonna date David, you gonna have to have a job.
Yeah, you gotta have a little piece of something.
Hey, what is it? Work for the, look at my work for the city, at least. be a door greeter at Walmart. You got to do something. You can't just sit around the house doing your nails.
Crosswalk guard or something.
For me, it's optional. Just be loyal to Ziggy Doom, and everything else will be good.
I want all that too, but, you know.
Well, yeah, loyalty. Everybody wants loyalty. But honestly, some dudes, they rather have a showgirl. You know what I'm saying? Like a girl that dress up and turn heads everywhere else, and you know they feel good about that. I don't like that. I want my girl to be conservative. You know what I'm saying? I want her to be Angela Bassett in the street, but Carla Lane in the bed. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what Carla Lane is, do you? I'll show you.
Yeah?
No, man.
Shit, I don't know. You said Carla. I'm thinking
Carla Lane.
Oh, Carla Lane. Oh, I don't know no Carla Lane.
Yeah, yeah, but that's what it's about. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He said, "Yo, hey."
Shit, I didn't know.
This is going on YouTube, David. Remember that. Nah, it's good, man. So I don't know, man. Next week we got the Gus Macker tournament. You know, my boy David in town. You leaving tomorrow, right?
Yeah, tonight.
All right. Well, you ain't gonna be able to see Chris then. But
yeah, I gotta be tonight.
But yeah, next week we doing the Gus Macker. What else? We doing how it's like him.
Yeah, did you ever talk to that boy?
Yeah, I talked to Jesse. He said we good to go, or that he gonna hit everybody up. I talked to some guy came to me and wanted me to play on their team. Some dude said he wanted me to play with their co-ed team. His name Thomas. I was like, all right, cool. So
if Jesse hit me up, yeah, I might.
Cause I don't know, man.
I think it's next week though, right?
No,
after the Gus Macker.
Gus Macker is next week. Hike and Spike at the end of next month, Dave. We got a whole other month.
Oh yeah.
But my brother ain't coming. Tyrone, I know you ain't coming. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? So he got Fatso back. Fatso is a center. I don't know about we lost our other center because he said his son got baseball. So I just need to find out. He said we got 2 dudes from Carlsbad, but you know Jesse not the best at recruiting, man. He be picking up some people that just I don't know what the heck going on. But so Hike and Spike next week. That video will be out. What women want, I don't know, you know, but I still wish them all the best. And I'm not a horrible, evil, dastardly person that some people like to make me out to be. But what else? Loyalty, gotta have a job. We covered that base. All right, y'all, I'm out, man. Bags will be out a couple weeks, like I said in my other video. But thank y'all for watching. And David ain't got no YouTube, so I don't know how y'all gonna find him. Where can they find you at? Instagram, Facebook? Come on.
The Facebook.
Facebook, what is it? Airtight?
Airtight.
Airtight, all one word?
Yeah, airtight.
Airtight, one word. That's your boy David. If you want relationship advice or tips and tricks, or you just want to laugh, he the man for you. All right, we out.